When you're doing what she wants and you're doing what she expects of you, you're a nice guy, you're great, everything's hunky dory. But the moment you start to set boundaries and become your own man, the second you stop acting like her personal Uber driver with feelings, boom, you toxic. Crazy how that works, right? Just absolutely nuts, madness. It's a reason for that. Let's talk about it. Honestly, you stuck with two choices nowadays when it pertains to women in long-term relationships. Be the nice guy and you get to enjoy being her emotional support Pokemon. Know what I mean? You listen to what she wants. She cries, you listen. She bitches, you listen. She decides that she wants to throw an adult tantrum, you listen. And guess what you get rewarded with? Sex. Maybe once a month. That's if you lucky. Shout out to my married guys out there. That's fun, right? That's just the most fun in the world. Oh boy, we just having a good time here. Let's keep the good times rolling. But then you say no one time. But then you set a boundary one time. But then you decide one time that this shit is not for you. And then, only then do you become a villain, my boy. You become the greatest villain, my boy. Say no to the girls trip. Or no to the weekend tequila binge. Suddenly you insecure. Suddenly now, being the confident man you've always been, now she claims that you aren't that, bro. She claims that now you've always been this insecure person who holds her back and treats her and tries to control her. It's not controlling, bro. It's actually the opposite. What it is her projecting onto you what it is she's actually trying to do. She's trying to control the frame. And when you don't adhere to that, when you don't give in to that, guess what happens? She gets afraid. She's scared. She's scared that she no longer has the power over you that she once had. And see, the thing is, she not necessarily wrong in this. I need you to recognize she's not necessarily wrong. Society tells her that this is how she's supposed to be. Society tells men that this is how it's supposed to be. Happy wife, happy life is equivalent to be fucking miserable and give her whatever she want because we don't give a shit about men. That's what happy wife, happy life is. And any man who is currently adhering to that clearly don't understand how this works. Because when it's all said and done, happiness starts with the man and it trickles down to the rest of the family, the woman, the rest of the family. If the man cannot keep himself calm, controlled, centered, and happy, no one else in the family is going to be calm, controlled, centered, and happy. It's going to be a cluster. Never mind. Anyway, thing is, women love boundaries. Don't get me wrong. They love boundaries when it's about them, when it helps them. When there are boundaries that stifle you, not them. So you gotta understand, what are women looking for? 6-pack, 6-figure income, 6 feet tall, at least a six. Y'all get the point. That's what they looking for. That's actually pretty toxic. But the moment a man says, he set a boundary for himself and says, I don't want to date a fatty. I don't want to date a beach whale. I don't want to date Rasputia. It's an issue because in this society that we live in, men aren't allowed to set boundaries without them being a personal attack. And it's beautiful how everything supports this like gynocentric society we live in. And nobody wants to talk about this stuff, bro. But I'm going to talk about it. We going to talk about it. Knife talk. I'm going to get the knife tattooed. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to get a knife tattooed on my forehead. But you know what? I fucking can, because I'm a man. I can do whatever I want to. And so we live in this society where they tell men that, oh, well, you guys control this. You control the society. And it's been a male-driven society forever. When in actuality, nowadays, women are the tastemakers of society. Every law and everything is tailored towards what is best for a woman. child courts, what's best for women, laws about SA laws and all of that good stuff tailored to women. You rarely see men even like thought about in the way that these laws are worded and the way that these things go. And because of that, we've created this power imbalance that exists. But no, trust me, brother, trust me, they don't want that to change. They only want things that don't benefit them to change. That's why when you set a boundary as a man by telling your girl, oh, she can't wear that. You can't wear that if you're going to be with me. You can't do that thing if you're going to be with me. That is disrespectful to me. Now you're suddenly controlling. My boy, you ain't toxic. She just wild. You ain't toxic. She just controlling. It's the opposite way around, my boy. See, here's the thing. Women tend to test. Let's talk about that for a minute. Women tend to test you. And for some reason, she be testing like a fucking final exam. Like them scantrons. Y'all new kids probably don't know what the scantrons is. But she be testing like a goddamn scantron. And first it's small. Oh, what are we? Oh, I'm just going to move this piece of furniture over here to over there. Oh, hold this. And the minute you say no, it becomes a big issue. But you got a whole frame, bro. You have to be in a space where you know what you want as a man and you stand tall in those decisions. Because the minute you allow it to happen, the minute you allow these tests to take hold, then she's going to think that you are there to serve her like a fucking emotional support puppy. And see, a lot of guys, y'all fall into the trap of supporting like an emotional support puppy. And so those guys just reaffirm that behavior is completely okay and that behavior is completely normal, when that in actuality, that is not the normal behavior. That is not what's okay. That and by all means, bro, that's not what makes you attractive to women. Being at her every beck and call, doing everything she will you to do, like a goddamn puppet, like you the Muppet things, like that's you, bro. She got her hand in your ass. That's you. Because at the end of the day, when you do that, all she does is lose respect for you anyway. Because she knows deep down, she knows in her soul of souls that she does not want a man who is not going to be able to tell her no. So don't fall for it, bro. If you want constant affection from a woman, you probably need to get a dog. If you want peace and respect, you gotta learn how to say no without apologizing. Trust me, your life will get a lot quieter and the bed will get a lot busier, my boy, if you learn how to say no. It's natural. And you need to learn how to do it. It don't make you toxic. And it don't make you wrong. It's your boy K. Rate, man. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe. I'm up out of here.